Alright, so quickly heading to round one here. We have lost the die roll. So I think our deck's pretty strong, and I think it's pretty reasonable to aim to get to the finals at least, which is clearly always the aim, but I think it's realistic with this deck. If our opponent should ever decide to show up. There we go. And that is a fine opener with a turn 1 Spellbomb and a turn 2 Glinthawk replay Spellbomb. So we're not going to mulligan. He has chosen to play first, and off we go. Alright, not the Infect deck. That makes me happy. It is a Screeching Sicklaw. Silclaw, whatever it is. Not too afraid of that. Very little can make you feel better about your draft than when your opponent starts off with a turn 2 Silclaw. And 3 colors on turn 3. Oh, a second Silclaw! We are now quaking in fear. I'm going to go ahead and play out the Strider Harness. I'm not going to attack because I don't feel like trading my Glinthawk for 1 Silclaw. My plan is to most likely play out the Warden next turn. Oh, that's interesting. So let's see. We could Eclipse, Strider Harness, play Mirror, or we could play out Warden and then next turn play Mirror and attack. I think playing out the Warden, getting it out there, and next turn having it be a 4/6 is probably the best way to go. A Mirror Propagator. Sure thing. I couldn't care less. Alright, so we're going to equip the Strider Harness to the Glinthawk. Going to play out a Leaden Mirror, giving our guy Metalcraft, and beating in with both creatures. He has no reasonable blocks, so he takes 7. We're then going to pass the turn with the mana up to pop the Spellbomb at EOT. Congratulations, you have another Propagator. And I will certainly take 2, no problem. You have milled me. Hippogriff, Revoke, Tempered Steel, Moriok Replica. Well, I mean, that's mildly annoying, but I still think we're going to kill him long before he's going to mill us, so. You know, in reality, getting hit by 2 Silclaws a turn is a little much. That's, what, 3 turns and he mills us? Essentially 2 turns and he mills us. So I'm going to leave the Glinthawk back. So what I'm going to do is beat in with the Warden and both Mirror, because I really don't care if he wants to trade his Propagator for one of them. Sure thing, buddy. Alright, then we're going to play the Trigon and the Spell Bomb. Main phase Mirror Propagator activation? Nope, it's a Galvanizer. Sure thing. Alright, we are thoroughly have this game in hand here, as long as we, he doesn't drop some bomb on us. So, what I'm going to do is play the Strider Harness, equip it to the Mirror, swing with the Mirror and the Godless Warden. Do I attack with Glenhawk here? Mill me for 8, bring me down to 9 cards, and probably... Well, we'll play a little safe here. Sure thing. I'm gonna go ahead and play out this land and pass the turn. We're certainly in no danger of dying from life loss. And he's going to go ahead and end his turn. So he's at 4. What we want to do here is either draw a card or pop a Spellbomb, but we do have a Strider Harness, multiple Strider Harness, so we could always give the creature haste. I'm going to go ahead and draw a card here. Quarter Shield? Sure. I'm going to go draw another card just to see what all our options are here. A Quarter Shield. Halt Order, sure thing. Shikari Strider Harness. And Full Beats. And just pass the turn. He's dead. There's no card that gets him out of this. Well, actually, he can block now. Let's see. Nope, only 2 things on the Foundry. We're going to go ahead and set off our Spell Bomb. And as expected, that'll do it. So, as far as I can tell, his deck is a bunch of jank. I don't know what I would possibly even want to sideboard in here. I suppose we could bring in Instill Infection and add some more swamps. What would I take out? I don't think there's anything I want to take out here. I like our deck's matchup here.